3 o'clock. Plays at 3 o'clock. Did you guys start? Bring it back. Yes, of course. You're welcome. Okay, guys, just waiting for everybody to sign in here. These are the matches that we're waiting for. This is the first rack. On table 2, we have Louis Fazakis and Stephen Holem. These guys are the A division. These guys are racing to 7. Okay, guys, it looks like we've got some viewers coming in here. These are the matches we've been waiting for. This is the A division, the 8-ball singles. Currently on this table here, this is table 2. This is Stephen Holem versus Louis Fazakis. Louis, I believe, is from Ontario. Stephen is originally from the BC area, but Alberta is currently claiming him. This is going to be an excellent match. On table 1, which is the inset screen there, it'll be Barry Hui versus Bill Hong. also A division, racing to 7. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. We have some great pool lined up for you all week. Singles for the 8-ball started last night with the B and C divisions. A division is just starting now. It's about 1:30 here, Eastern Standard Time. It will continue tomorrow, and tomorrow evening we'll start with the 9-ball teams. Those are 3-man teams. And then 8-ball teams to follow after that. You're welcome, Len. I know you're at work getting paid to watch pool. I'm not telling anybody. If you guys can share the stream for us, we would really appreciate it. These are the matches to watch, you guys. I know that you know, everybody has on their wish list to play on the stream. But if you're looking to watch good pool and to possibly learn something, these are the matches to watch. So thank you guys for tuning in. Share, share, share. The more viewers, the better. Just so you know, Louis actually played the 9-ball singles yesterday and got second. I believe, to a, I think his name was Kerr Syllaboy. Kerr Syllaboy was his name. Yeah, Krista, that's what I thought too, but on the sheet it is IS. So I will change that here. I thought maybe possibly I made a mistake yesterday. But you guys will know better than me. Thank you so much. Corrected now. Louis Fazakis versus Stephen Holem, racing to 7. This is the second rack. And it looks like this is a 2-pack for Louis if he gets out here. That's it. That's 2 for Louis. There's not much Stephen can do when he's sitting in his chair. It is flip for first break, alternate thereafter. Peter, it is $20 per ticket for the BK Rush. I'll flash that up really quick for those of you that missed it on the end of the last stream. This is the BK Rush. We're only selling 70 tickets, $20 a ticket. Oh, sorry. Let me push that over for you so you can see it. 70 tickets, $20 a ticket. E-transfer to qsportslive@gmail.com or via PayPal. So as soon as we get that e-transfer, you guys, we'll send you a picture of your ticket. And as soon as we sell out, we'll do the draw live on the stream. And we're about probably 30 or 40% sold on those tickets. We just started it yesterday. So I would imagine by the end of the day today, we'll be done with that draw. Big break from Louis. There are some issues to work out, however. He's just analyzing. This is not an easy table, this one. We do have 2 BK rushes, Mark. The one that we're raffling right now is the wrapless version. The next one will be with the sport grip. So there is a second one if you happen to not win the first. But I would not deter you from buying tickets on both. They are hard to get. So Louis opted to play a safety there, called the 7-ball safety. Sorry guys, there was just a little discussion about what the rules are here because Louis called the 7-ball and a safety. Apparently you cannot do that in the world standardized pool rules. The table would still be open because you cannot make 2 calls in one shot. It is either the 7-ball to claim or a safety. Let the ref make the call.
Yeah, I played it safe and I called the 7-ball in the corner, so I'm not low ball. So now he shot the 2 balls, let's see if I set the line like this. He shot the 8-ball, 7-ball, 14-ball,
Sorry guys, they're just getting clarification on with the ref here. So just clarifying whether there's a little misconception on the rules. So the ref said that the 8-ball is not neutral on an open table. And that's what Steven contacted first. So Louis gets ball in hand. Yeah, I'm not 100% on the world standardized pool rules, so what I think may be wrong, but that is what the ref declared, so we'll go with that. Yeah, so there was a couple of different issues there. The table was messy. Louis called the 7-ball in the corner pocket, but also a safety. He said 7-ball safety. Steven then took the 2-ball to the corner, played safe. We didn't want to open anything up. At that point, the table was still open because you cannot make 2 calls in one shot. Then on Louis' second shot, he played the 9-ball, called safety. And then Steven made contact first with the 8-ball to make a ball in the corner. However, the 8-ball cannot be used in a neutral shot to claim. So they called the ref over, got clarification on that, and that was the ruling. So just to let you guys know what's happening beyond the scenes here. Yeah, Sarah, I believe that it is only BCA that has that rule that you cannot wear headphones. Yeah, so BCA is the only league that you cannot wear them. You can wear them anywhere else unless it is a tournament rule. Justin, the CCS rules are the standardized pool rules, which is kind of a mix between VNEA and BCA. For example, the rules that I know, if you scratch off the break, the cue ball has to be on the head string or behind the head string. However, like BCA, you cannot use the 8-ball on an open table to claim. So, for example, it's kind of a mix just between the VNEA and BCA rules. Always good to be clear on the rules before you head into a tournament, just so you know. Yeah, I know that APA, Sarah, is really big in the States. However, the CPA would be the APA version here in Canada, and it's probably bigger in the eastern part of Canada, but not so big in the west. So always some clarification that happens there. Yeah, thanks, Denny, and that's what the ruling from the ref was. I was pretty sure on that one too. It's like I said, it's a mix between the BCA and VNEA rules, and those are always the rules that I use to use for examples. It's probably the only 2 CCS rules that I'm clear about, so I'm glad to have you guys here. So tough rub here for Louis. He shot his 5-ball in, came back and bumped that 11 just enough to hook him on that 1-ball. So looks like a little massé, possibly, or a jump. Well, I know that Stephen is itching to get out of his chair here, but Louis is doing a good job in keeping him in it. Not much you can do sitting down from over here. That was a great jump shot and unfortunate on the leave. Happens to the best of us, so let's see what Louis does here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. These are the matches we've been waiting for all week. We're watching the A Division 8-ball singles here in the CCS Canadian Championships in Niagara. This is going to be a great pool to watch. I would expect these games to be really tight. Run out after run out after run out, I would imagine. Louis calling the kick in the back right corner here. So Steven gets an opportunity here. He really needs to capitalize, get on the board. He does not want the score to get away from him here. Better to keep it tight than having to play catch up later in the game. Steven seems pretty focused here. He knows that this is his chance to get on the board. He doesn't seem to be rushing. He's taking his time. And that's one on the board for Steven. Oops, wrong board. I'll just flip over to Barry's game here real quick while Steven is racking. So Barry Hui from Alberta is playing Bill Hong from Ontario. I am not positive what the score is, guys, so I'm just going to leave them at zeros for now. We'll flip back and forth. Just a little tidbit for those of you who know Joe Spence from where we're at. Barry just let me know before they started their match that Bill Hong was one of Claude Spence's best friends, and Bill brought Claude milkshakes in the hospital every day before he passed. So a little heartstring, little tidbit for you guys. Bill Hong and Claude Spence, who was Joe Spence's dad, were very tight friends. So Bill has known Joe for a long, long time. Looks like Steven just scratched on that break. Cue ball spun right into the back left corner here. Deborah, I will make sure that I will let Bill know that you said hi. Kind of a nostalgic feeling after I heard that tidbit. Very heartwarming. We wish all these players good luck. Moderate luck, I guess. More skill, but moderate luck. Yeah, I'm kind of 50-50 on the headphone thing too. I can see both sides. How you know, the game should have your undivided attention, your opponent, but also when you get to these higher levels, I understand being zoned in and not being distracted by outside forces. Especially when you get to the higher level, there's lots of spectators, lots of hooting and hollering. I think as long as you are aware that you need to be paying attention to your game and your opponent, you know, making hand gestures, making sure that your opponent visibly sees them. I think it's just another responsibility to the player. So I see both sides. I am not one of these high caliber players, but I would imagine that playing in a finals at this caliber, having, you know, 50, 100 people standing around watching your finals match, it could get distracting. So however you need to zone in is however you need to zone in. Well, I don't know if you guys can see Barry and Bill's match in the inset screen there, but they've got a pretty ugly break that they need to work out over there. Yeah, I can see that, Sarah, but I think that especially at this higher level of play, there's not a whole lot of people that could give these guys some coaching. They play great on their own, so. Lan, I'm not sure what the score is on Hui's match. I will check shortly, though. If you guys could just take a quick second, share the stream. These are definitely the matches that we want everybody to be watching. We're trying to showcase this high caliber of play. Great games here. I don't think anybody that loves this game wants to miss out on these ones. I agree, Kevin. I think that if we want to showcase these high level of players, tournaments like this, get money added, get lots of big sponsors, it has to show reputable, and I'm not talking like snooker level dress code. But looking respectable, I think, is always important. And I'm one of those believers that, you know, when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you play good. So I get it. But until we get everybody on the same page and get those rules kind of enforced, we will stay where we're at for now. Aw, thanks, Gord. Oh. Unfortunate scratch to Louis, but this is an opportunity for Steuven to capitalize on a mistake. Right, Kev, I agree. So Steven is just taking an assessment here. He's got a couple of problem balls to work out. He's got the 2, 5, 1, 7 all on that rail. Oh, sorry, still open. I fell asleep there. Okay, so Steven definitely does not want low ball. That's a good choice. Sorry, guys. It's been a long week for me already. We've been here since Saturday. Yesterday was 17 and a half hours on the stream. On the stream and playing. Bright and early this morning. Up at 7:30 for a 9 o'clock match. The BK Rush has not gone yet, Gord. We just started it yesterday. Haven't been pushing it too much today. We're waiting for people to wake up. But we're probably about 30 or 40% sold on those. I would imagine that it's going to be done at some point today. A nice one for Steven. 3-2. Trying to keep it tight. So just while we're waiting here, guys, I will flash the overhead view. This is the bird's eye from the desk. This is the venue. 54 tables in this room. There will be more and more bodies as the day progresses. So behind me, where you cannot see, is the podium on top of the stage. And this is just a camera that we've got just at the tournament desk here where we're streaming from. The tickets for the BK Rush are $20 a ticket, Gord. $20 a ticket, and we're only selling 70 tickets. So if you're interested in the BK Rush, I think they're currently raffling off the wrapless version. Lots of people prefer those. You can get us your ticket money by e-transfer, qsportslive@gmail.com, or via PayPal, paypal.me/qsportslive. When we get your transfer, we'll take a picture of your ticket and send it off to you. And when we sell out of those 70 tickets, we will do the draw live. Ryan is here, Hamza. He's having a quick bite to eat. He plays again at 3 o'clock, so in 1 hour. So he's just fueling up. There's nothing worse than playing while you're hungry or jittery with the shakes. So he's trying to just get himself prepared. Yeah, Gord, just use the password pool2018. That's kind of what we just put on the poster, so everybody is the same.
Although it should auto-deposit. Shouldn't need a password, I don't think.
There's Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
Hey.
I'm just going to quickly check on who we score here for the viewers. 1 second.
We have the e-transfer set up for auto deposit, so you shouldn't even need a password.
And for those of you who are wondering, it is 3-1 for Bill over Barry on the other table here.
No, we haven't, Jim. I just got back here from running down, ordering some lunch and back up. My phone's been buzzing away. We'll have to catch up this afternoon. Steph's got a list going here of everything we got. As people are buying stuff, we'll get tickets and stuff.
Okay, guys. They're having a little discussion because Louis would like to call a ref on this shot. Yeah, it kind of got a little heated over here because Louis wanted to call a ref and Steven said that was completely unnecessary.
What was he looking at shooting? Oh, the 3-ball?
Yeah. I believe he was trying to cut the 3 and
Yeah.
Louis was concerned that he was going to hit the 8-ball first. So both players have valid points. Steven is claiming that, they're both experienced players and they know, a foul when they see one. Louis wants to err on the side of caution. So I guess Steven has opted to call a ref, watch the shot. That was a nice shot. I don't blame either player. I think that at this caliber, it shouldn't have bothered Steven to have a ref there anyway, so I don't see what the problem is. These are 7-foot bar boxes, Valley bar boxes, 3.5 by 7. Big bucket pockets. Thank you, Gord. We really appreciate everybody's support. It costs us quite a pretty penny to come out here to stream for you guys, so any support that we can get with every raffle ticket, any 50-50 ticket, any donation, every like and share goes a long way for us. So we really appreciate it, you guys. When Grant and Ryan have a lull in their schedule here, they'll get all the tickets sorted out, so please be patient with us. We are having a busy morning. Gord, you wanted 5 tickets on the BK? Just want to make sure. You could have 5 tickets on the BK Rush. You could have 50 tickets on the 50-50 for the day. You have choices, my friend. Five tickets on the BK Rush it is.
Stephen came up a little short there, I think.
Yes, you're right, Jim. Or 10 tickets on the McDermott. Yeah, it looks like Stephen just came a little short on that. But he can recover nicely. Nice cut.
He's got a nice angle to come to this right side of the 8-ball.
That's right. Natural shape to come over to the right side of the 8-ball. Like so, just float over. So it looks like Louis giving him this game, yeah. So it is 3-3. We'll fly over to Barry Huey's table, Barry and Bill. We'll check this one out for a little bit. I'm just going to go check the score, make sure we're updated.
What's that? Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And that is the updated score, guys. It is 4-1 for Bill over Barry.
Without even touching, yeah. Hmm?
4-1 for Bill.
Yeah.
David, I don't currently have a picture of the McDermott queue that we have for raffle, but I'll get Ryan to add it to the slideshow here when he has a minute. That one there is, it's a nice McDermott. It's got a picture of an eagle kind of engraved in the bottom, and it has an ostrich wrap. So as soon as he gets a second, he'll add that, and I'll flash it up for you. That one is 50 tickets at $10 a ticket. This one out.
Yeah.
Looks like Bill's kind of got the upper hand on this rack here. That's his 7 ball in front of the 15 in this bottom left-hand corner.
That's still tough. I don't know if that goes.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think, and that 7 ball is just enough outside of the pocket that he can't play in off the rails. So, oh, not bad, not bad. I know nothing. I just man the scores. It's a gift, Rob. I tend to do that to a lot of men. Okay, so that's another one for Barry. Ryan switched the camera on me, so we're back to Steven's game. I will go and find out what that score is on table 3. I can't see from here, but I'll walk over and find out for you. So the match on table 3 has just started. That was the first rack. It is 1-0 for Kevin over JJ.
Oh. Unlucky for Steven there.
You got that, Bernie? 1-0 for Kevin over JJ on table 3. You're welcome. It sounds like Steven is calling the kick on the 9 ball, bottom left-hand corner. Ooh, that was a nice try. 12 ball made it a big pocket. Conrad, you are watching the CCS Canadian Championships being streamed from Niagara. We are at the Sheraton on the Falls. It's a beautiful venue. We have 54 tables in the main room here. Various tables outside in the hallway. There is a smaller conference room that has 6 tables in front of an entire wall of windows that looks directly at the American Falls. It's a very beautiful room if you're lucky enough to play in there. I haven't figured out what it's like to play in there yet, though. It's different playing in broad daylight. So much light coming in that room. So we'll see how it goes. But this event here is a CCS tournament. which is the Canadian version of the ACS. If you guys are wanting to play this tournament upcoming and or next year, you are able to. If you play in CCS or ACS, you can play in the singles or the team event. I believe the magic number is 8 weeks to play in a team event. However, if you do not play in an ACS or CCS league, you can come and play for the singles only.
Or Scotch doubles.
Or Scotch doubles.
8 and 9 ball.
Yeah, so you just have to pay your entry plus the registration and sanction fee, and you're able to play the singles. But in order to play team, you need to have 8 weeks in with the league.
Yeah, we got teams from team from Oklahoma all the way up here.
Yeah, a couple from New York,
and a
I
couple
believe.
from New York, which just across the bridge.
Yeah, New York is like literally a 5-minute walk from here. So easy for those guys to come on up. We do also have CCS tournaments in Calgary, at Acadia, in Penticton, and also in Nanaimo. So
And they have an Eastern Championships as well.
that's right. So lots of tournaments for you guys to choose from. Ted Harms puts on a great tournament. They're very well organized. So if you guys have a chance, come and try one of these tournaments out.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
So the CCS starts out in November with the Vancouver Island Championships in November. Then we have the BC Championships in February, Canadians here in March, and the Western Canadians in April in Calgary. And I'm not sure when the Easterns are run. I think it's could be in the fall as well.
Thank you for sharing, you guys. Our numbers are climbing. Let's keep them going up. We're hoping to break records this weekend. We've got some great play going on. The more shares, the more viewers, the better.
We'll flip back over to Stephen's break here in a second. It's Barry at the table. They're having a little bit of a safety battle here.
About going to Vegas, I believe that deal kind of fell through for this year.
Yeah, it was. We couldn't get it organized in time, but hopefully next year.
Yeah, there's still promise for next year. The more notice, the better. Try to work out the kinks with the organization. So
Well, we're open to traveling anywhere and do any tournaments. So if all you need to do is get the tournament organizers to contact us, so we can go over what it takes to get us down to do one of those. Or if anybody's interested in advertising, like you see across the bottom of the screen there, you can contact us as well, and we can go over how to do that.
yeah, you could have your logo on our stream, seen by thousands and thousands of players and viewers every day. I think for a couple of our streams from yesterday, we had like 53 some odd thousand.
54,000. We did 125,000 views yesterday.
Yeah.
First day.
This is really cheap marketing, you guys. So if you're interested at all in advertising your company, give us a shout. The guys will work out a good deal for you.
And as you guys see, pops up on your Facebook timeline there. It also gives us a stat for those as seen by, which gives the people the opportunity to click on, was 500,000 people yesterday.
Trying to grow the sport, guys. So however you'd like to advertise, share the stream, like the stream. We are available to watch on YouTube as well. If you guys have friends and family that do not have Facebook, YouTube is a good opportunity, a good option. You do not need to have Facebook in order to watch our streams. That pizza place, I guess they're having to revise and relook at their budget for the year with minimum wage going up. They just didn't have it in their budget to go ahead with more advertising.
Right at the time, they're redoing some stuff. They said at a future event they will definitely.
Yeah, they had some other advertising opportunities that they were not sure of how the outcome was going to go. So it just wasn't in their budget for right here, right now. However, it is not dead in the water. So.
We're 4-4. Oops.
Yep. Keeping it tight, and that's what I would expect from these players. There's going to be no gimmies. There's not going to be a whole lot of blowouts, not at this level. For those of you who are not familiar with Steven's game, he is a very smooth player. He is 22 years old. He originally comes from Prince George, but played a lot in the Vancouver area, played a lot of Chinese 8-ball, won a couple of the qualifiers over there, and has represented Canada over in China at the Chinese 8-ball. So a very established player for his young age. So I would say he is one of the up-and-comers, one of those guys that you want to keep track of and watch.
What level is this? These are the A division.
Yeah, this is the A division, you guys. We started the B and C divisions yesterday afternoon. They started this morning, and then the A division just kicked in at 1:30. So this is the first round of the A division for the 8-ball singles. Yes, Gord, I sure am going to be busy. But I will keep my hands dirty in the world of pool for as much as I can, for as long as I can. Looks like PJ Mascot just won his first round, so looks like that was a 7-2 win. Just to remind you guys, you can see the draws on CompuSport. So on the computer, the website is compusport.ca. You can just find the CCS RAID logo. You will find all the draws for the singles and team events there. Follow specific players and teams. All the payouts are mentioned in there as well. So follow along with us there. And there's also a phone app, a mobile app that you can download and follow with too.
A division, one under the best. A division is the top here.
Yeah, so there is only A, B, and C division in the CCS tournaments. So A would be your Masters players. B level would be
open or intermediate.
Yeah, your open and intermediate. And the C level would be
beginner,
the regular
rec level.
The regular level. Yeah.
Sort of. I'm actually playing in the C division. My first match, the C guys raced to 5, and between the two of us, we had 8 runouts back and forth in the C division.
The viewers have a word for people like you.
What's that? Good? Yeah. I lost, so not that good.
Rhymes with hand laggers.
I've never played before.
I'm just kidding. JK, JK. The app is called CompuSport. Comp, letter U, sport, all one word.
And they do have an app for the phones and mobile devices.
Yep. So either on your computer or the app on your phone. It is the same app that they use for Vegas VNEA. Many of the tournaments are using it as well. For example, locally in Calgary, the Big Plume tournament uses it. CCS, A couple of the other leagues, I believe, will start using it. Very handy.
I'm at least a B. I am a B player. But being not playing in the singles events ever in the CCS allows you to start off in the C, which I came up with against a fellow B or A level player in the C. A little unfortunate, but
Jacob, like I said, if you play in an ACS or CCS league, you are eligible to play in these events. You need 8 weeks to play in the team, or you can play in the singles events and just pay the entry and sanction registration fee. You just can't play in the team without weeks in with the league. If you're interested in doing that, just go to the Canadian Q Sports website. There is contact numbers there for the organizers with the event timelines. Like we mentioned, there's many. There's an Eastern one. There's a Niagara, Nanaimo, Penticton, and Calgary. So whichever one is closest to you, you can hit one or hit them all. But all the information is there.
Sorry. Saying Louis running to the bathroom for a quick break, strategic break.
Is it, what's the score here, 5-4?
5-4 for Stephen. First lead for Stephen.
Yeah, first time Stephen has been up on Louis, so.
And with the break, so. Oh, he's just getting a glass of water.
And I believe, I'm just gonna check who he scored here. Yep, the app should be available anywhere. Like I said, CompuSport is the program that they use in Las Vegas VNEA to run that tournament. So it will work anywhere, and it's a great program, you guys.
And it's Canadian.
The race in the A division is a race to 7. So if you see on the scoreboard there, the yellow 7, that is what they're racing to. So they race to 7 in the A division, 6 in the B division, and 5 in the C division. Blake, how dare you mute me? When I get home, I'm gonna poke you right in the face.
Nice touch shot by Stephen there. Just playing this combo.
Yeah, Steven's calling the combo here. I'm just going to quickly run and check the score on Barry's match here.
Yep, there is a green fee. All the tables are wide open for the whole tournament. Looking for that was a nice little shot by Stephen there. Cheat the pocket, punch it forward. Looks like you'd be able to draw straight back. Play that 8-ball on the side.
So just FYI, you guys, the score between Barry and Bill is 6-2 for Bill.
Well, thanks for tuning in, John.
Thank you, Brian. I have noted that, and as soon as the guys have a lull here to check their e-transfers, they will get all those tickets managed and sent out to you guys.
Nice shot by Stephen.
Yeah.
Puts him on the hill.
I haven't seen Louis up at the table very often here. There's not much you can do from your chair. Gino, these are 7 foot by 3.5 tables. These are the Valley bar boxes.
Hey, Paul, how's it going? Down in Florida. And Beatrice. It's KY, Kentucky.
Yeah, Corey, I'm not sure if you were on the stream earlier when we were having a discussion, but there's definitely some tweaking about players' abilities and where they should be ranked, and there's always going to be players that kind of, get through.
Well, we were talking, I was talking with Mike, who's one of the head refs here, and what they're going to look at maybe doing is any new player coming in has got to start in the B.
And then you can either move up or down.
Well, and prove that you belong in the C or...
Yeah. And you know what? There is no perfect ranking system from what I've seen at this point. There's always going to be cracks that players fall through. I think Fargo kind of has the best potential. However, there is not enough information for that to be accurate as of this far. So I would encourage you guys, if you're able to get your league coordinator, your tournaments to run through any sort
Submit
of
everything
online draw where Fargo can access those scores. And if we help them build it, it will help our ranking system. I think also there's a lot of onus on the player to be honest about where they should be playing, in what level. There's only so much that a tournament organizer can do as far as information out there as to the level of each individual player. And guys, when you run a tournament at this level, there's thousands and thousands of websites and stats and leagues that you would have to go through. It's nearly impossible. So I like to encourage the players to be honest about what they should be playing at. Makes it better for everybody. I see Ben Francis is joining us on the stream. And Ben, I'm just going to reiterate this mostly for you because you're a hometown boy. So a little bit of a tidbit. This is kind of a heartwarming story that Barry told me just before the match started. That Bill Hong was actually one of Claude Spence's closest friends. Used to bring Claude milkshakes in the hospital every day before he passed. So kind of nostalgic for both Barry and Joe. Joe kind of had a little whatever you call that. What's the word I'm looking for? Reunion. Oh my gosh, that's like so much talking today. A little reunion before they started their match, but very heartwarming. They all had a good couple laughs together, some good hugs. So, little fun fact. So Bill has been around for many years and knew some of the greats.
You got the two old guys playing on the table, Barry and Bill. So while they're racking there, we'll jump back over to Stephen Louis.
Yeah, Corey, I'm with you. I get it, but you know, we are talking about pool players here, and although there are some stand-up people, there are also some not stand-up people. But if we all want to grow it, we'll all band together and make it happen. So.
Well, that's one of the things with the CCS. They do have that qualifier, which everybody starts in, and that's trying to weed people out. Like in BC, I played 2 weeks ago there.
And I've heard a lot of complaints about it. However, they're doing their best. So,
so I was gonna say, so like myself, I had never played a CCS singles event, so I come in as a C player, but out in Penticton, the BC Championships, I went through, won the C qualifier, moved up to B. You get money, you get double your entry fee for winning the C qualifier or B qualifier, so that's incentive to go through, and then I ended up finishing 9 through 12 in the B. Just out of the money in the B, but the idea is try to get people to play their best in the qualifiers. Those guys that are new, unranked, move through and move up, but like the qualifier last night here, I came up against another tough player. Lost, so it's single elimination in the qualifier, and then I drew another Alberta guy here this morning that's, again, should be in the B, but it's for his first time playing as well, so he got played bad, I guess, in the qualifier, he said, so he's trying to get through and win it. But
that was Alex.
Yeah.
From Medicine Hat. Yeah. Alex plays good. Yeah, I have really mixed feelings, you guys, but in the same breath, as a tournament organizer, all you hear is complaints. So if you guys can help think of a better way, I know that the tournament organizers have the best intentions when they work out these systems. However, they're not 100% foolproof. So I would urge you, instead of complaining, to try to help them come up with a solution. Yeah. And send a message. Ted is very, very approachable.
Yeah.
And he is very open to suggestion. So if you have any better ideas, give him a message.
Yeah, and Steve, they do pay out more the higher you go, different ranks.
Of course.
The B division gets more than the C, and the A division gets more than the B and the C, and they do that to try to get people to move up. The B and the C divisions, or the C divisions, has the most players for sure. You get those guys that they're just happy to come out and play their normal league night, and they're not worried about getting any better. They're out to have fun. And
yeah, Scott and we were just talking about that. I would Fargo probably has the most potential to make a good ranking system. However, there's just not enough information out there for all of the players. I think that if all the leagues, all the tournaments had to report through something like Fargo, it would definitely help. The more information, the better, and I think it's probably the best option that's out there. Is it 6-5? 6-5.
Is it?
Yeah, Louis just
Oops.
got that last one.
And
So
that's a
Steven's
nice
on the
looking
hill.
table.
Steven's on the hill, and Louis is just about at the hill.
I think every one of these balls got a pocket.
Another one for Barry on this table over here, guys. Sorry. So it looks like it's 6-3. 6-3 or 6-4 for Hui or for Bill on this other table.
Yeah, Barry ran that one, so he said he finally ran one. That's the same here. You place anywhere in the money, you get moved up. But here it's in the league year, so you can play in, like I said, the Vancouver Island Championship starts in November. It's the start of the tournament year. So you can play in that place in the money, then you can go play in the same division in Penticton in February, play in there, and the same with the Canadians here and Westerns. It's per tournament year, so I think to lose that ranking or drop down, I think it's 2 or 3 consecutive years placing out of the money, and then they can move you down. Unless you're ranked a Vegas Master, then you're never allowed to move out of the A division. Once you've reached that Vegas Master ranking, you're A for life.
6-4 for Bill over here. I just heard them discussing. And
Well,
here comes Grant, and he doesn't look too jovial.
Well, now I got to go play in 10 minutes here, so I'm taking off.
Thanks, Scott. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you guys in the stream too. That's why we're here. So thank you for all of your support. Every raffle ticket, every 50-50, every share and like goes a long way in our books. So thank you guys. Yeah, Jim, I full-heartedly agree. Fargo's got the best potential to be the best ranking system out there. However, it just needs more information. So I would encourage the league coordinators, tournament coordinators to get out there and submit your stats to Fargo so that we can make it happen. And that's match for Steven. Sorry guys, just too busy talking and trying to get filled in on what's going on with Grant over here. We'll slide over to Barry's match. And it is 6-4 for Bill. Yeah, I'm not really sure what Ryan was talking about there with the A division for life. I'll have to ask him about that. I kind of zoned out for a minute. Don't tell Ryan I said that. But stay tuned, guys. We're going to have great pool for you all day, every day. We are starting at 9 a.m. in the morning and probably streaming till midnight, 1 o'clock. I believe last matches are going to be called at 11. It's almost 3 o'clock. 49. Yes, you're right, Blake. You caught me. One moment, please. Your call is very important to us. We will make that change right now. Racing to 7. Bill Hong's on the hill. Barry's at 4. He's rallying. Very funny, Bernie. They could be related. They could be brothers, probably about the same age. Yes, Garrett, this is same rules apply for BCA, VNEA, ACS, CCS. Once you make contact with your object ball, something has got to hit a rail afterwards, or it is a foul. It is a ball in hand. Oh. Unfortunate miss for Barry there. Bill sees this 2 ball, but that's about it. Maybe a bank. Hard cut. Oh. That was unfortunate. So Bill just missed that bank. It was a little bit wide. Cue ball comes and hits the 13 ball, I think that was, and just bad rub. Gives Barry ball in hand, scratched in the corner there. Steven's match just ended, guys. So, like I had mentioned before, you can download the CompuSport app on your mobile, or you can just go on your computer to compusport.ca. You can follow along with specific players. It will tell you what team they're on. It will tell you the payouts in each division. All the divisions are listed there, so you guys can follow along. Steven is playing. He just advanced to the second round. I am not sure when he plays next, however. Jonathan Mullins, you are 12 and play pool in Vegas. Well, good for you. Hope to see you at one of these tournaments soon. I believe minors are allowed in this tournament. This is not in a casino. The casino is attached to the building, but this is not part of the casino. Oh, Barry. Right on the 50-yard line for this 8 ball. A little bit further or a little bit short would have been much better. That 1 ball is massive right now. It's a tough jump because it's mid-table and it is a full ball.
Jumping.
Barry is not happy about it. if you can hear him, he's just on the other side of my table, and he's dropping F-bombs like they're going out of style. I must have missed it, David. I went back a little bit, but I don't see it. Sorry guys, just trying to keep up with all the comments here. Barry did foul, did not get up and over that one ball. It was pretty big. Are we going to Enoch, Alberta to broadcast the games? We did stream Conrad's tournament in Enoch. I don't know, however many months ago, 3 or 4 months ago that was. Barry concedes the game. That is 7-4 for Bill over Barry. Ryan is playing on table 49. Unfortunately, Grant did not come out on top in his match, so Grant is out of the 8-ball singles. Steven's game, Erica. Steven came out on top. That was a 7-5 win for Steven. So just as we're waiting for our next match, guys, I believe the next round starts at 3 o'clock, which is just in a few minutes here. We'll go over the Q raffles that we've got going on. So this is the BK Rush. The BK Rush, there's only 70 tickets being sold. I think we're around probably about 30% sold. We just started this one yesterday. So if you want a ticket on the BK Rush, this is the one that everybody's been waiting for. Sold out until about August is from what I'm hearing. August, September, something in around there. If you're able to find one, count yourself lucky. They're about, I don't know, I think they're going for about $1,000, maybe $1,100 a piece. But I tried one of these cues, guys, and it does everything that it says it should. It's the best breaker that I've shot with. Steven won. 7-5. Yeah, so sorry guys, $20 a ticket for the BK Rush. As soon as we sell out the 70 tickets, we will do the draw live on the stream. qsportslive@gmail.com. You can send your e-transfers there, or paypal.me/qsportslive. The wrapless version is the cue that they're raffling off right now. However, I believe there's a second one after this one goes with the sport grip. How does one qualify for this tournament? Well, let me just throw up the overview here, the bird's eye from our desk while we're waiting. So in this venue here, this is the main event room. 54 tables in here. If you want to qualify for this event, guys, you have some options. If you play in ACS or CCS, CCS is obviously the Canadian Q Sports, ACS, American Q Sports. They're all the same. We have tournaments in Niagara. There is a more eastern tournament as well. Penticton, Nanaimo, Calgary, the Acadia Rec Center. So lots of these CCS tournaments to choose from, whichever one is closest. If you play one of those leagues, you qualify to play. You just need to have 8 weeks. I believe 8 weeks is the magic number. If you do not play in a CCS or ACS league, you can play in the singles event only. So you would just come up, pay your entry fee plus a small sanction and registration fee, and you're in. If you want more information on those, Ted Harms is probably the guy that you need to contact. Just go to the Canadian Q Sports webpage, and all the details are there with the dates of the tournaments, the entry fees, anything you want to know. Yeah, Jarrett, this BK Rush that we're raffling right now is the wrapless version. A lot of people prefer that one. However, the next one after this one sells out does have the sport grip. Either which way, I would buy tickets on either, and you can either make a trade or take the buyout. Lots of options there. Thank you, Rob, for posting the link. Have a tea. Tea. Yeah, Jim. So Jim won one of the BK rushes, or one of the other Qs, I guess, and it is always an option to take the cash buyout. Just something that we can raffle off again. So I believe how it works, Rocky, I am not a tournament organizer, so take my word for what it's worth, which is next to nothing. But if you are unranked, you can come in as a C level player. That is the lowest division. C would be equal to the regular division in Vegas. B would be an intermediate advanced, and then the A division would be more at a master's level. So if you're unranked, you can come in at a C. They have qualifiers to run before the tournament actually starts. If you win the qualifier or advance in the qualifier, you are moved up to the B division. If you go 2 and out in the qualifier, then you stay in the C. However, the more you move up, the bigger the payouts are. So that's how that works. What's the buyout? The buyout for the BK Rush, I believe, is about $1,000. Canadian funds. I've been talking. Let's see. The winner playing on table 4 will be playing Joe Spence on table 2. Perfect, good to know. And it looks like table 4 is now done, so there should be an opponent. I believe that the next round is supposed to start at 3 o'clock. So let me throw this up real quick, guys. This is just our schedule for the week. Today is Wednesday, obviously. We are doing the 8-ball singles. That will continue tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow evening the 9-ball teams will start. Those are 3-man teams. Friday is going to be 8-ball teams for all the divisions, and Saturday we're going to be just continuing and cleaning everything up. That'll be our last day. Our streams will start at 9 a.m. and go to approximately midnight, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe they're calling last matches around 11, so that should be about accurate. I'm just going to go to the screens here so that we can get ready for the next matches. Ryan Miller from Ontario. It's like it's Alberta against Ontario all day today. Ryan Miller from Ontario, both racing to 7. So they have flipped and Joe is racking, so it looks like they're ready to start. We'll flip back and forth between tables, guys. The tournament is being held. We are in Niagara Falls. We are at the Sheraton on the Falls in Niagara. This is the CCS Canadian Championships. Yesterday was our first day. We played 9-ball all day. Finished that up yesterday, late last night. Started the 8-ball singles last night for the B and C divisions. A division just started this afternoon at about 1:30. These are the matches you want to watch, guys. These are the best that CCS has to offer in most cases. Jarrett, Alberta is very blessed with a really strong pool community. Calgary, Red Deer, Edmonton, very, very strong. Also lots of play in Medicine Hat and Lethbridge. I would say Calgary probably has the strongest pool community in my opinion, I'd say. I know Ontario has a lot, but I know that the caliber is really high in Alberta. So, just my opinion. However, I'm really excited to be in Niagara right now. Just because we don't get to experience a lot of the Eastern play, so this is a good opportunity for us to gauge play outside of our province. Steven did win, Ben. It was a 7-5 win over Louis Fazakis. I'm just going to get camera 1 here set up, guys, so I'm just going to step away for a second. Okay, guys, so we are set up on both cameras. Looks like Bill Hong versus Michael Gallagher on table 1. Ryan Miller and Joe Spence on table 2. Yeah, I can only showcase one table at a time, so we're just kind of flipping back and forth.
No, but I'm just saying, I already just played on that one. We're streaming it. So why am I playing on this one?
I have no idea. That happens all at the podium. We don't assign the tables here. Technically, they probably should have put you on table 2, and then put these. Just flip the games, flip the matches. But So, sorry guys. Bill just wanted to express that it's kind of an advantage that he gets to play on the same table twice. But that is not under my control. That is all up at the podium. I mean, we obviously want to watch him play. And technically, they maybe should have switched the games around where Bill plays on table 2 now instead of staying on the same table. And Joe and Ryan could have gone on table 1, but an oversight. And at this caliber, I don't really know how much of an advantage that is. It's not uncommon. Obviously, they want to keep the good matches on the stream tables. Oh, that's an unfortunate miss by Joe. Just rattled that 2-ball. Otherwise, he had good shape on that one. Natural shape for the 8. So Ryan gets an opportunity to get on the board first here. Just a second, guys. Yeah, guys, if you can still hear me, it looks like the screen did freeze up. I don't know how to fix that other than to shut it down and start a new stream. So if you are listening right now, I'm just going to shut it down and restart again. Hopefully that'll fix the matter. I'll be back up in 20 seconds here.